Hello, explorers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going on an incredible adventure to a place darker than the darkest night and more mysterious than any hidden treasure map. We're diving deep, deep, deep down to the very bottom of the biggest ocean on Earth, the Pacific Ocean. So grab your imaginary submarine, seal the hatch, and let's go. As we start our descent, the world outside our window changes. First, we leave the bright, sunny surface where dolphins and sea turtles play. This is the Twilight Zone. It's full of colorful coral reefs and tons of fish. But we're going much deeper than that. As we sink past 200 meters, the light begins to fade. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. It's getting pretty dim down here and the creatures look, well, a little weird. We might see fish that glow in the dark, like the amazing lanternfish, using their own built-in lights to find food and friends. It's like a city of living stars floating in the water. Now hold on tight because we're plunging past 1,000 meters into the midnight zone. Down here there is zero sunlight. It is pitch black, colder than your freezer, and the water pressure is immense. Imagine having the weight of a huge truck pressing on you from all sides. That's what it feels like here. You might think nothing could survive this, but you'd be wrong. Life is tough, and it finds a way. We might spot the spooky-looking anglerfish with a glowing lure dangling in front of its face to attract its next meal. Or maybe the gulper eel, which has a giant mouth that can swallow prey bigger than itself. These animals are super special because they've adapted perfectly to live in one of the toughest places on our planet. As we continue our journey down, we're now thousands of meters below the surface. We're passing through the abyss and into the Hadal Zone, named after Hades, the underworld in ancient myths. This is the deepest part of the ocean, deeper than Mount Everest is tall. We're heading for a famous spot in the Pacific called the Mariana Trench. It's the deepest trench in the world. What could possibly be at the very bottom? For a long time, scientists thought it was just a flat, muddy desert. But when they finally sent robotic submarines and even a few brave explorers down there, they found something amazing. The seafloor isn't just mud. It's a whole landscape. There are gigantic underwater mountains called seamounts, some taller than any mountain on land. There are also deep canyons and vast, flat plains. And guess what? There's life here too. We might see strange, ghostly white creatures like the Mariana snailfish, which handles the crushing pressure like it's nothing. There are also tiny shrimp-like animals called amphipods swarming around. It's incredible to think that even in this extreme environment, a whole community of creatures is thriving. But wait, what's that smoke over there? It's not smoke, it's a hydrothermal vent. These are like underwater volcanoes or geysers, spewing out super hot, dark, mineral-rich water from inside the earth. It looks like black smoke, which is why they're often called black smokers. You'd think the boiling hot water would be dangerous, but an entire ecosystem lives right here. Tube worms with bright red plumes grow in thickets around the vents, and crabs and shrimp crawl all over them. These creatures don't need sunlight at all. Instead, they get their energy from the chemicals coming out of the vents. It's like they're having a chemical feast. This discovery completely changed how scientists thought about life on Earth and even on other planets. So what else is down here? Well, the bottom of the Pacific is also a giant history book. Over millions of years, things have settled on the seafloor. There's what we call marine snow, which is a constant shower of tiny bits of dead plants, animals, and poop from the waters above. It sounds a bit gross, but it's the main food source for many deep-sea creatures. We might also find the skeletons of giant whales that have sunk to the bottom, creating a whale fall. A whole ecosystem can live off a single whale skeleton for decades. And sometimes we find things from our world, like shipwrecks that have been resting in the dark for hundreds of years. There's stories waiting to be discovered. It's important to remember that the ocean floor is still mostly unexplored. We actually have better maps of the surface of Mars and the Moon than we do of our own planet as seafloor. Can you believe that? More than 80% of our ocean is unmapped and unseen by human eyes. Every time a new deep-sea mission goes down, scientists discover new species and new things they never knew existed. Who knows what other secrets are hiding in the deep Pacific? Maybe there are creatures we can't even imagine, or geological wonders that will rewrite our science books. The deep ocean is so important for our planet. It helps control our climate and is home to this incredible diversity of life. That's why we have to protect it. Our actions on land, like pollution, can affect even the deepest parts of the sea. By learning about this amazing hidden world, we can understand why it's so crucial to keep our oceans clean and healthy, for all the fascinating creatures that call it home from the surface all the way down to the mysterious bottom. Wow, what a journey. Our submarine is now heading back to the surface, rising up through the dark, past the glowing creatures, and into the warm, sunny waters again. We've explored the deepest, darkest corners of the Pacific Ocean and seen things that few people will ever see. The bottom of the ocean isn't an empty, scary place. It's a world full of wonder, mystery, and incredible life. It reminds us that there's always something new to discover on our amazing planet. Thanks for joining me on this deep sea dive, explorers. What was your favorite part of our adventure? Let me know in the comments below. If you had fun and want to go on more amazing journeys with us, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next expedition. Until then, stay curious,